Well, Rebecca Lieb is a digital marketing and media analyst based in the US state of Arizona. She joins us now to discuss Trump's possible media strategy. Rebecca, good to speak to you. Why has Trump taken issue with so many members of the press, do you think?
I think Trump has taken issue with the press because the press is taking issue with Donald Trump, and for very good reason. One of the fundamental issues at play here is that a free press is protected by the Constitution of the United States. Trump has shown very little association or familiarity with the Constitution in the entire scope of his campaign. But the first and foremost duty of a free press in a free society is to hold government leaders accountable for their actions in the face of the public. Trump does not seem to enjoy being held accountable for his actions and seems to interpret anything negative or anything critical of his actions as an attack, almost as a personal attack. This is a very, very frightening moment in American history when a president is directly attacking the media or saying he will only answer questions from friendly media outlets, when the definition of media is not to be friendly or unfriendly, but to be impartial in its coverage of the White House, of the president, and of Washington, D.C.
So, Rebecca, is Trump an angry man just lashing out, or is there some kind of strategy that he's implementing here in terms of trying to undermine the press?
I believe that Trump is trying to undermine the credibility of the press, and Trump is interestingly trying to bypass the press, which has been unprecedented in the U.S. presidency. Trump, as we know, has taken to Twitter throughout this campaign and even before his presidential campaign to attack the media and to express his own points of view. But interestingly, that type of weapon works two ways. When Trump muzzled several U.S. government agencies and forbade them from speaking to the media, such as the Parks Department, NASA's scientists, and different scientific and primarily nature-oriented organizations, those organizations too took to Twitter, set up rogue anonymous accounts, and started blasting Trump and its policies. So this is turning into a bit of an arms race between Trump and the government agencies and the government spokespeople he's trying to suppress. Everybody is able to get their point of view out there, one way or another.
If Trump continues on this path and he continues with this rhetoric, this clash with the press, how far do you think he's likely to go? Are there any real measures he could take against the press?
Constitutionally, no, there are not measures that he can take against the press, although he already has threatened to move the press room out of the White House. And in the press pool at the White House, they have included, the Trump administration has included many, many fringe and very dubious news sources. So in the same room as the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, the Washington Post, CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS, we're now having regular reporting positions for fringe publications, many internet publications that you and I never previously heard from. They tend to be very right-leaning, some of them propagandistic, a few of them having white supremacist leanings, and this is all very concerning.
I know it's probably going to be difficult to answer this next question in 60 seconds or so, but what do you think all of this means for the future of traditional news? How are news organizations likely to respond to what's happening?
Interestingly, it's been very favorable for traditional news. When Trump refers to the failing New York Times and the failing Washington Post, there is now a movement in the United States to subscribe to these publications and to pay money for digital subscriptions. Their revenue from digital has never been higher. There is a real movement to support a free press. When Trump attacked the magazine Vanity Fair immediately used Trump's attacks in advertisements ratings, which drove subscription ratings through the roof. So Trump is having that effect of there's no such thing as bad publicity on many mainstream media outlets who are enjoying spikes in revenue that they haven't seen in years.
Okay, Rebecca, fascinating to talk to you. Thank you very much.